Hey everyone, today we need to talk about Bitcoin and Ethereum here and what could possibly go on this week. We do know that we managed to hold right here above the 200 daily moving average. The same thing for Ethereum here. The concern right now is you guys can see that Coin is still not back to a dollar. USDC is still not back up to a dollar. A lot of stuff isn't back up to a dollar. Even the decentralized dollar over here, not good. The one thing that is doing good is Tether, and that's up actually up to a dollar and a penny here, which is actually insane if you think about it, okay? Everybody is panicking and still moving their money out at this point in time. Now, as far as Bitcoin's concerned, I think what we're probably going to be seeing here is some type of dead cat bounce, or you guys may see this as some type of bull trap where we try to go back up a little bit more before ultimately making a hump probably Tuesday that brings us back down here in a pretty aggressive manner. We only get bullish again, I think, guys, if we manage to break back above this level of current resistance, which is about 21,351. I don't think that even if we manage to break above that level that we're in the clear, you guys can see this death crossover in here, and this is going to make a bad time for us even worse over the next few weeks. Now, one of the things I want you guys to focus on this week before we go over here to, excuse me, Ethereum is, remember, Tuesday we have core CPI, Wednesday we have PPI, okay? And then Thursday, jobless claims, import price index, and then Friday, of course, industrial production, consumer sentiment. How is the consumer feeling at this point? And after a major banking collapse like we just saw with Silicon Valley Bank, I'm not entirely sure people are going to be all too confident, especially as the government says there's nothing to worry about, right? So, and the midterm here, I expect this to curl back down here if the data is probably okay or bad, I would say. On the 4-hour chart here, you can see we're continuing to pump up bit by bit. I wouldn't be opening up any shorts until we probably end up breaking back down here. That position we hypothetically made a few days ago at 20,400, it would happen to be up right now. I'm not entirely sure if the stop loss would have hit on it, though. I don't think we dropped down quite enough for it, but still, it came down pretty darn close, so it was a risky trade, I guess, as we talked about before. But at this point, change of character on the 4-hour chart, we're making higher highs and higher lows. That is a good sign in the short term here, especially since today's Sunday, tomorrow is Monday, and Monday we have no news coming out, right? Monday, March 13th, none scheduled. That is a beautiful thing for us to see, okay? Now, as we go back over here, let's check out Ethereum. There we are. Ethereum also managed to bounce off of that 200 daily moving average, even though you guys saw it came down well below that, and it tried to hold an old support resistance level from back over here in September of 2022. It's been a minute since we've been back down here, everybody. Now, daily chart, it's broken back above the resistance here very, very easily. In fact, if I wanted to even move this down to that last little wick we had over here as we were testing at the 50, we managed to break above it a while ago here, okay? But for now, let's use this one because we actually didn't close above it now. If Ethereum can manage to close above it, this level right here, 1500 for the most part, I do think we have an opportunity to get back up here to at least 1562. I don't think we break above the 50 or the 20 moving average on the daily chart unless we have some type of big boom. But even if we do have a big boom, everybody, I'm still going to be very cautious because all of these stable coins are just not where they need to be. And the bidding has started and on Silicon Valley Bank. And I don't know if I have the tweet here at the top of my hands, but Janet Yellen has said, see, there's the bids. Let's see. So the government's going to make another announcement. Over 200 UK firms won't be able to pay staff due to the Silicon Valley Bank collapse. See, this is spreading across the world right now. They said that wasn't going to have big exposure. This thing is going to have exposure everywhere. There we go. This is what I wanted to show you guys here. Just in, U.S. Treasury Secretary rules out bailout for Silicon Valley Bank. Yeah, so there's not going to be a bailout. So things are getting kind of bad here, guys. I'm still more bearish, and I don't think this news is going to quell down anytime soon. If you guys are looking for the oscillators at both Ethereum and Bitcoin, we are having some buy signals right now as we kind of hit these levels of resistance. Am I buying into these? No, mostly because, as I said before, I'm sticking to short-term trading. Well, I'm looking at the 4-hour here. We have a change of character. That looks pretty nice. Higher highs, higher lows. I might be buying long in the short term here. But at the same time, guys, you can see, even if you've been following this around, it still hasn't been the best. Right now, it seems like a good opportunity. If you guys see this video, you guys might have an opportunity there. But I'm still playing it so safely, guys, because as more news comes out about Silicon Valley Bank, every single like hour we could have breaking news that decides to boost the market or tank the market here, and I don't want to be really exposed to it at that point in time. I would say that most of you guys probably aren't going to be doing much trading until Monday evening, right before, as you're placing your bets to see what's going to happen with CPI data Tuesday and PPI data on Wednesday, and of course all the other data coming out later on in the week. Okay. I will be putting another video here next half an hour or so, and that one will be covering everything involved stocks. But for cryptocurrencies right now, Bitcoin, Ethereum, healthy on the 4-hour chart. Still lots of worry though, and of course stable coins are not stable. That is a huge red flag that still makes me not even want to buy this for some type of extended 4 to 5 hour hold. No, I might be just holding this for like an hour, 2 hours max until I figure out when these coins are going to be going back to stability. And on top of that, what's happening with the catastrophe that now is the banking, system failure, with all these emergency meetings having to come up, especially on Monday. What happens on Monday with these announcements, that could also have a great impact on what happens here, because I don't think they're going to be cutting rates. In fact, I still think they're going to be doing 25 basis point rate hikes, because they're trying to say that the banking system is strong. If they start cutting rates, to me, that signals that the banking system is actually much weaker than we think, and that in itself may actually cause a run on other banks, which I don't think the media has been talking about so much. So I'll see you guys a little bit later, and enjoy this video. Thanks.